Hello Libra. So, doing our new moon spread today. So we're going to have a look at overall energies, and then we're going to check in on things to be excited about, things to maybe be wary of for the next couple of weeks. So first few cards out will be for your general energy for where you are right now. I feel like you had a really good reading for the full moon, so hopefully it's continuing. So we've got 1, 2, let's get 2 more cards out please. 3, 4, okay. Whoa. Alright Libras, you're having 5. Okay, so first card out for your overall energy is the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So I always feel this card is, on this way round, is about pain and sorrow and hurting each other, hurting someone that you're with. With this way, I feel that there's an end to that. So you've possibly walked away, you've possibly stopped causing pain, stopped feeling the pain. Now your next 4 cards for your kind of overall energy. So you've got the 9 of Pentacles, which is upright with the Ace of Rods. So there could be new opportunities which are going to lead you to feeling abundance by yourself, to feeling not complete, but you know, there's a way of, like, wealth doesn't always have to obviously relate to money. It could be that you are rich in adventure, you are, you know, wealthy in your friendship circle, in your family. But with the new opportunities, what I love with this card as well is you've also got the butterfly. So there's definitely some kind of transformation coming in for some of you. For others of you, you've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So again, could be dealing with an earth sign. In fact, because you've got 3 pentacles at the moment. So I'd say for quite a few of you, you probably are dealing with earth signs. So you've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and also the Karma in reverse, which is traditionally the Judgment card in a normal deck. So things are not necessarily going in your favour, and I think the thing with karma is there for everybody, and karma is good, karma is bad. Maybe at the moment some of you feel like you're in a bad karma cycle, and that could be to do with your behaviour, it could be to do with other people's behaviour. But there's also a Knight of Pentacles in reverse there, so I feel that somebody isn't making the effort to help you out. So maybe at the moment you are feeling a bit of 9 of Pentacles, and you want to be at the Knight of Pentacles where you've got enough abundance around you to start offering it out to other people and to start helping other people out and making those offerings, but you're not quite there yet. Just gonna get one more card for that Knight of Pentacles. One more card, please, to clarify the Knight of Pentacles. One more card for the Knight of Pentacles. Come and take that one. Okay, 9 of Rods. So you've got to put the work in. If you want to flip that Knight of Pentacles over, you need to be fighting the battle. You need to be putting the effort in, either to get, you know, if you are dealing with an earth sign and you want them to start putting the action in, you've got to start fighting for it. If it's you that isn't putting in the action with regards to your finance, to your work situations, you need to start putting the effort in, Libra. Okay, so I'm going to have another few cards out for things to be excited about over the next couple of weeks and things to maybe be wary of over the next couple of weeks. So we're going to go from the new moon through to the full moon, which will be the second full moon of the year. Okay, so a couple of cards out for things to be excited about. So one more card, please, for things for Libras to be excited about. So I'll have that one. And that one. Okay, so you've got the Tower and you've got the Fool in reverse. So it feels like you are, and this is obviously something to be excited about. So maybe it feels that something is coming down around you, Libra, and you are not letting it, and you are hanging on to staying where you are and not setting off on that new journey. And I think if this is something to be excited about, it's maybe because if you hang in there, the rewards will come. Or it could be that for some of you that if you hang in there long enough and you don't leave and you don't let the tower fall, that you end up realising that something is not for you. So there are 2 ways of looking at it. For me, I think if you stay where you are and don't let things collapse around you, don't have that tower moment, then you can't set off on a new journey, which would be the Fool upright. So you need, in the next, you know, to look at things that possibly need to fall down around you in order to be able to move on, Libra. So for your things to be excited about is, I think there's definitely some stagnancy coming up, and the immediate response to that is that, let it go, move on. But actually, because it's in your above things to be excited about phase, I would say almost celebrate the fact that you're hanging on in there. And maybe that's what comes back to the Nine of Rods. Put up that fight to get to that Nine of Pentacles, to get to the point where you can put that action in that came out in your overall energies. So maybe that's where they're coming in. Okay, a couple of cards for things to be wary of over the next couple of weeks. Okay, we'll take that one as well. We're having 4, why not? So, your flipper was the Seven of Pentacles. So maybe be wary over the next few weeks that as much as you need to put that fight in, there's also a chance of getting overworked, and maybe that's where it needs to come into balance, and you need to not, learn how to put the fight in without going too far and exhausting yourself. Because I think sometimes if we tend to go for things and think, right, I need to get that sorted, I need to go guns blazing, you can tend to burn out. Your other cards of things to be wary about, you've got the Nine of Pentacles upright again, which was in your overall spread, I think, just a second ago. To be wary that in the next couple of weeks, you may be feeling comfortable and competent with what you've got going on there and the pentacles that you've built up and the solitude. But also be wary that, because you've got the Eight of Swords in reverse, which is very much about freedom and not feeling trapped, not being worried about things, because obviously upright, it's very much about being your own worst enemy and being trapped in your own head, and particularly with being an air sign, there's a tendency to try and overanalyze things. But it's come up in your warning area, so I would say be wary of almost being too complacent over the next couple of weeks in thinking that you're sitting pretty, because actually that becomes it can also become a little bit smug. And also you've got the Six of Swords, so if we look at what's to be excited about is not letting go and not starting a new journey, also be wary of it for some of you, because the Six of Swords is all about moving and rites of passage, and this guy here he's being assisted on the upright view to that dry land, to that safe place. So be wary that you may feel that people are trying to assist you, and be wary that they are not. So we're going to get a couple of Archangel Animal cards just to finish off, to get a little bit of advice maybe for the next couple of weeks. So sometimes you get 1, sometimes you get 2. Let's have a little quick shuffle, see what comes out. Okay, just the 1. So you've got the camel. So the advice, which I know it all seems a bit weird, camel, because they're not a favoured animal. But the advice on that is to be forbearing and patient. So definitely, Libra, I think, with the Tower and the Fool in reverse, your things to be excited about is not letting things go and not moving on to something new, but actually be patient. So it may seem that you don't want to let go of something and you don't want to start on a new thing, but a new measure, new life journey. But be forbearing, be patient. And I think that is, it's great advice for everybody to be patient, because I think we can all stand to benefit from that. I think particularly, as I say, with those 2 cards, and also with things to be wary of getting too smug and feeling too free. Be patient. Be absolutely patient over the next couple of weeks until we get through to the full moon again. Anyway, I hope that helps. If that doesn't resonate for you, then DM me and we can sort out a private reading if you would like. If not, I'll see you soon.